Alright, y'all, this is R&B Divas LA Season 2, Episode 5. Sorry, hair looking a little crazy, but that's alright. We're gonna get into the show anyways. Now, I'm gonna put the link to the full episode in the description box down below. When it uploads to the website I usually get it off of, so just be patient with me. I will try to hook you up with the episode if you have not seen it yet. Alright, so first off, everybody's at Claudette's house, and she has news about what Caesar has said about their demands about studio time, and she also has other good news. And, Caesar granted all their wishes with the studio time. And plus, he has set up a producer for them to do all the music with. And the producer is Warren Campbell. And Warren Campbell has been in the music industry for a very long time. Like Lil Mo said, Warren Campbell is a music extraordinaire. And Miss Chalet said she worked with him back in the day with Death Row and everything. And for those who watch Mary Mary, Warren Campbell is Erica Campbell's husband. So he does great music. So it's gonna turn out great. Alright, so next is Miss Chalet has a performance that she does for MLK every year. And when she's there, I guess the event director or whatever, he sits there and he tells her that her set is now 15 minutes. It has went from 30 minutes to 15 minutes, and she ain't too happy about that. She's like, "What? No, I can't do that. I can't do 15 minutes. Our band already has it set up for 30 minutes. It's not going to work out like that." He leaves her alone. She goes to talk with the rest of the divas, and she's going off. She's losing it. "I can't do 15 minutes. We set up for 30. I can't do 15 minutes. I don't know, what is he thinking? What were they thinking? They didn't tell my people this at all." And they're like, "Okay, well, Lil Mo and Claudette are throwing out, why don't you do a cover band, or why don't you just shorten it? Don't take it so seriously. These things happen." She's like, "No, why would I do a cover song? Really?" And she's just going off about how she's tired of going through these things, and she's always been a ride or die chick in her relationship. She's just babbling about any and everything, and she is truly losing her mind. And the rest of the divas are sitting there looking at her like it's not that serious, Miss Chalet. Like, come on now. You're gonna go out there and you're gonna rock it, and that's gonna be fine. So after her, little tantrum or breakdown, she goes out there and she's freaking out, and this is not good. And Shantae says she's praying for her. She wants her nerves to calm down. This is not a good situation to be in once you're about to get on stage in front of all these people. So she gets on and she starts singing, but you hear nothing come out. And it comes to find out that the damn sound don't work. It's like, oh, come on, this is just making everything else worse. She does the song. Nobody hears anything except for one or two people in the front. She walks off the stage, comes back later on because now it's dark. It's darker now. Comes back later on. The sound is still fucked up, but you can hear it somewhere, and the crowd is responding better to that. So Miss Chalet had just been going through it, and just for her to have a breakdown and to be doing her part but the event is not like going as planned. It's the sound is fucked up. Can't nobody hear you. It's like, okay, well, if can't nobody hear me, ain't no point in performing because nobody can hear you. There's no point. What I think Michelle needs to do with that MLK situation is not work with their ass again. They did not tell you that your set would be shortened down to 15 minutes when you have this 30-minute show planned out. And on top of that, the sound didn't even work. It just was not going right. And I don't think she should work with them again. And so next is, hold on, y'all. Mo goes to meet up with Leela. She feels Leela is kind of motherly. She feels like she gonna give her that raw ghetto advice. And so Mo asks, Leela, what do you think about Michelle breaking down at the MLK performance? She was like, she did the show, but you can still tell that there was something wrong with her. And Leela's like, yeah, she was just babbling on about any and everything, and she is truly like she's losing it. And so they decide that they're gonna sit down and talk to Michelle because, like Leela said, she does not want to bury another musician. So they're just trying to help their friend out, and I think that's very, very sweet of them. And they also should have got Claudette into it. I mean, Michelle seems like she has an emotional connection to Claudette. Alright, so they go to talk to Michelle, and Michelle has glasses on. They're like, why do you have glasses on? And they like, have you been crying? And she's like, well, my eyes are so swollen. And they're like, what's going on with you? She was like, I'm just tired. I just feel like I have abandonment issues. I feel like everybody always leave me, and they stay for a little while and then they leave. Especially my daughter. I'm trying to be a great example for her. I'm trying to give her love, but I just feel like a failure. I don't feel like I'm doing the right thing. And I'm tired. And they ask her, well, what do you feel like you need? And she's like, maybe just somebody to love me. And it's like, wow, Michelle. And she cries, and little Mo and Leela, they get emotional. And, she starts to tell them that sometimes she just, she's still dealing with the suicide thing. And I just think that she's in the state of mind where she does not need to be on the show because she needs to get herself together. Excuse me. She truly needs to get herself together because she's not right now. She isn't. She, tells them that she's just been so depressed. She's even started to self-medicate herself. And little Mo is like, when you say that you are self-medicating yourself, this is when you need to go seek professional help because you can self-medicate yourself until one day you just don't wake up. So they tell her that she needs to go talk to a therapist. And she ends up going to a therapist, and the therapist tells her, well, this therapy sessions usually last, to be successful, usually last about a year. And Miss Chalet starts to tell her that, her situation with her daughter and things like that. And, the therapist asks her, do you feel like you are going to be committed to continuing these therapy sessions? And she's like, yes, I will continue coming. So I just hope Miss Chalet truly gets the help that she needs. I don't exactly think that she needs to be on the show, but maybe, just maybe, this could be helping somebody else watching her situation, and it might inspire others to go get help, and you know, for them to value their life more. Alright, so off of the whole Michelle thing, so now all 6 of the divas, they go and meet up with Warren Campbell. Now, Warren Campbell has already worked with 4 of them, just 2 of them he hasn't. So they are pretty much familiar with each other. So he asked them, what are their plans for these songs for Puerto Rico? And I think Little Mo tells him that we got 2 songs for Puerto Rico that we need to do. And we came up with a melody. And then we talked to Caesar from Puerto Rico. Then he told us we was working with you, and now here we are. And he's like, oh, okay, well, what do y'all have? They start singing, and it's basically like, welcome to Puerto Rico. It's like, okay, you got about 5, 6 words that you done came up with for 2 songs. Warren starts looking at them like, oh my gosh, we got to start from scratch. He tells them, look, all 6 of y'all can't be lead. Shantae doesn't feel like that way. But, he said this ain't no We Are the World type song. All 6 of y'all can't be leads. And I'm thinking, okay, well, that's fair. Why not just split it up? It's 2 songs. Why not just split it up? So then he says, we don't have much time. We need to come up with one great song, flip it, and I can turn that one song into 2 songs, and they can sound completely different, like 2 completely different songs. And we gotta get, y'all just gotta leave, because I gotta get to working on what we gonna do, because basically y'all know what the hell y'all doing. So I know Warren can do it. It's a lot of pressure, honey. I'm disappointed in them that they only came up with 5 letters for the damn song. Really? I mean, not letters, 5 words for the damn song. Really? Like, y'all couldn't do better than that. And now, those words, only Claudette knew that. So, it's, child, they need help with that song. Hopefully, they can, get further along, and they can be focused and actually get this done. But that's it. R&B Divas LA, Season 2, Episode 5. Episode will be down below in the description when it is available. So be patient with me. And like, share, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Jazz Chapman. And I am going to go to bed. So peace.